Every kind of sin can be forgiven. Every kind. One author has written, the psalmist declares that forgiveness of sin of whatever kind, whether against God or human beings, whether great or small, whether conscientious or inadvertent, or whether by omission or commission, all of that can be forgiven, and forgiveness is found in God. The nature of sin is not the issue. The nature of God is the issue. He is a forgiving God. He is the God who forgives transgression and sin and iniquity and deceit. Whatever kind of sin you might have conjured up in your spirit, I am here to tell you that Almighty God is able to forgive that sin. So what exactly does forgiveness look like? When God forgives us, what does He do with our transgression, our sin, our iniquity, and our deceit? The definition of forgiveness is interesting because it's wrapped up in the word itself. In the Old Testament, there are a number of words for the word forgive, but if you look at all of them, they all have the same concept. It's the idea of conveying something away, remitting something, making it go away. Isaiah 55:7 says, "Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Let him return to the Lord, and He will have mercy on him, and to our God, for He will abundantly pardon." He will make it go away. If you go to the study Bible that some of you have, and don't do it now, but in the 16th chapter of Leviticus, there's a really interesting little sidebar about what happens on the Day of Atonement. On the Day of Atonement in Israel in the Old Testament, among other things, they would bring 2 goats to the priests. And the priest would take the first goat and they would sacrifice that goat, and the blood of that goat would be gathered in a basin and then sprinkled on the mercy seat in the tabernacle. The mercy seat was the place of atonement before God. This represented the payment for sin being offered up to God. But then the priest would lay his hands on the other goat and send the goat out into the wilderness as far away. He would just take the goat where it could never come back. And that signaled what forgiveness was. It's transferring the sin to the goat, sending it out to the wilderness, picturing the fact that forgiveness is taking your sin and sending it away, making it go away as far as it can go, never to return. The Old Testament word for forgiveness is that picture of sending your sin away. That's what happens when you confess your sin. God takes it and He sends it away.